like the room when it's bright. With everything everywhere. Clearly.
I like my room either fully lit or like pitch black. I don't really like it in the middle brightnesses because it either just feels like dungeony or anything like that. Whereas when it's fully dark, you know, it's peaceful because I'm getting ready to go to bed. But otherwise, I like to have as much light as I can. You really want to what? You cut out.
I want to try something new.
Try something new?
Yeah. I used to play.
I mean, there's a lot of games out there. I don't know what all's available there, though.
Still, there's some ways to play them. But my problem is to find good.
You cut out again.
Crazy.
Hello. Alright, I'll be up in a moment. Shin has arrived. He's on his way downstairs. Ah. Sounds like someone got the door. I'm not going to be up in just a minute, because someone already got the door.
Oh,
What was that? Meh. Meh.
You know, I realized something you say. I can't Discord.
Yeah, you keep cutting out. I can't tell if it's on my end or your end, but it keeps cutting out the audio.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like Shin's here. The dogs are still barking, even though he's already been in the house for a few moments. I would have known you were here even if you hadn't called.
Huh?
I would have known you were here even if you hadn't called, because the dogs would just bark forever.
I tried to step down through the floor and it failed. I hate when they fail.
Hello.
Viraj says hello.
Hello, Raj. I just failed to clip through the floor.
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, he asked how you're doing.
Oh. I'm full of sandwiches. Pretty good.
You should be able to hear me.
Yeah, he can hear you.
Not very well, but I can hear you.
Yeah, it's hard to mix Discord's audio volumes with game audio and still have it sound good on stream. I gotta figure out better how to balance the audios.
Crunchy dirt.
interesting what this could be. The artist still, have a good quality.
Yeah.
Talk with you.
So I did like probably between 40 and 45 hours worth of work on this
Yesterday.
between probably the 8th and now.
Mm-hmm.
The server data got lost. All the work's gone.
But like, you still got the. It still's on Twitch, right?
Yeah, it's on Twitch.
Oh, okay, I thought you lost like 40 hours of video.
No, I lost like everything I'd done, so now I have to redo it all.
You mean you get to redo it all?
That is not the correct word. On the bright side, the mod, since it was a mod side issue, they're going to enable creative mode and help us recover our stuff.
That said, I'm no stranger to losing data either. I have lost a lot recently.
Yeah,
too.
like Dragon Ball Xenoverse data.
Yeah, and like 100 hours of Isaac Rebirth data.
And like 4,000 hours of Disgaea.
Actually, most of my Disgaea data was on other systems. Or on your computer. So that loss is no big deal.
Ninja. Laharl is secretly Naruto.
Is he?
Secretly.
I don't think so.
It's a secret!
Oh, I see. Yeah, he's Naruto. But it's a secret.
Don't tell anyone.
That it's a secret or that he is?
Yes.
Oh. So how about that D&D, huh?
Oh my god, that was the most ridiculous thing ever.
Oh. Even Izzy was having fun.
That was just like mind-blowingly insane, D&D.
I mean, I was just like, kid his friend says, I'm gonna like use myself to cushion his fall. Oh wait, he'll slow my fall.
Yeah, he has feather falling. Quick, everybody grab the fox, he's flying.
But they don't have to because I think it has a bit of feather fall has some range.
Yeah, but because we didn't know that at the time, everybody was like grabbing my arms and legs.
No, they were grabbing me and I was just holding on.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I was Mary Poppins with a fox instead of an umbrella.
The whole thing was so ridiculous.
It was marvelous.
It was also ridiculous, the falling off a train and then getting warped back on the train, only to jump back off the train.
Oh, God.
That was insane.
I love it. It makes me wish that I had the talent to animate something like that.
Why are you falling? Are you falling because you want to be falling? I thought you had fallen off the train.
Gopher bitch.
Yeah. I didn't hear what you said, but I thought you said don't trust Gopher. Everything at that D&D session was insane. That's why I wish I could have recorded the sessions.
That's why I wish you do that every week.
Oh my god, that was so silly.
Fate has some weird dice.
I don't know what that means.
It's one of those systems that has dice that don't have numbers on them, but has other
it
symbols
has like
instead.
symbols instead, yeah.
I mean, they're very simple symbols. They're just pluses and minuses.
So are they like wheel and woe or whatever it's called?
No, it's just on each d6 you can roll -1, 0, or +1.
And that's it?
Yes.
So they're really D3s, they just have
Yes.
6 sides. Why didn't they just make triangle tube dice?
Because people are more comfortable around cubes.
So they're triangle racists? They don't trust triangle heads either?
But they do trust the cube heads. They probably are. The makers probably are cube heads.
I mean, most of I think the cats were all cube heads, weren't they?
I don't know.
They were pretty boxy headed.
Evil
creatures.
Hat Games. That game had an evil hat also.
It did.
or at least it had a bad hat. It's hard
It
to-
had a corrupting hat. We don't know whether it was evil because of its intent or because it just was cursed to curse things.
It's hard to be evil without some degree of sentience.
Yeah. Or at least some degree of intention. It doesn't necessarily have to be, like, completely self-aware intention.
Right, but it needs to have some consciousness. Otherwise, if instead of being evil, it's just bad.
Or cursed or corrupted.
I believe those would qualify as bad.
No. There's plenty of good curses.
That's true. I would know. If it's a bad night to have a curse, is it a bad night to have a good curse also?
It's not a bad night to have a curse. It's a terrible night to have a curse.
Oh, well. Does that include good curses?
Yeah, because the Latin root for terrible comes from a word that means awe-filling or awesome and filled with scary power, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. That's why terrific and terrible are both words, and why awesome and awful are both words, and horrible and horrific are both words. They all come from the same thing. The only difference is horrific has always apparently in English been interpreted to mean a bad thing, whereas the other two have had one positive and one negative word come from
Horrible
the
is
same
also
root.
really bad.
That's why I said horrible and horrific both mean negative things, whereas the others both had a positive and a negative term sprout from the same source.
Terabad is also bad. Because
Not
it's
as bad as horribad, though.
What?
Not as bad as horribad, though.
Is that a word now?
Yeah, terabad and horribad are both words. I think they come from the same origin.
I've been watching AGDQ and I am suddenly interested in Resident Evil 7.
Oh, Resident Evil 7 is really impressive.
I mean, the environment is not what I expected at all. Crazy, scary Louisiana swamp shack mansion.
Yeah. Although the speedrun doesn't do the game justice.
Did you watch the speedrun of it?
It wouldn't matter.
The
If you're skipping all the dialogue, you miss a lot of the significance of what's going on.
There's a lot of dialogue that you just can't skip.
Yeah, but did you pay attention to the
A
dialogue?
little, yeah. I'm very curious in what's going on. It makes me want to watch other people play it. And
Does that mean you wouldn't want to play it?
No. It is a very, like, white knuckle speed run, though. Oh my god. They have...
How tense it is? You
Yeah,
know?
because there are a lot of cases where the speedrunner's like, okay, this is very bad. There's a lot of things going wrong and just them barely pulling through. Because apparently it is a new game, not New Game Plus, on the Madhouse difficulty where pretty much
everything does a lot of damage and
most
probably
thing-
kills you in one hit.
2 hits.
2 hits.
That's because you see him like get hit when he didn't mean to get hit, and he's like, "Oh well, crap! I'm probably going to die," and then he doesn't. It's full of thrills and spooks and people getting dismembered. There's a lot of that in the game.
It's too bad you would never want to play a game like Prinny 2 because it is a really nice, like, designed game.
It looks like if this guy were a platformer.
Yes.
And also, we need to get the cable that connects PSP to component cables, because it's only PSP and PS Vita
Oh, for the Prinny 2 game?
for both of the Prinny games. They're PSP.
Yeah, but you want to play them anyway because you don't like 1001 Spikes type games.
I mean, I think I could do it. I'm just intimidated.
And you probably wouldn't want to play on the ultra hard difficulty.
No, because I might just lose.
Quit putting dirt where I don't want dirt. And then you put more dirt where I don't want dirt. Stop it, hand.
Are you building a cat?
No, I'm leveling the island because it makes less places for monsters to hide, which means that they...
Are you just bashing that slime with a block of dirt?
You what?
If you pay attention, Shin's head, it half cuts it.
Yes. Your head is... now it's just his chin. Shin's chin.
I think you might be mistaken about the Man.
Why?
Because if you look at that image, it's not just the guy with the big face who's weird. Like, everyone in that
They're
image
all
is weird.
man-mans. He got cornered in a bad place. He went to the wrong neighborhood.
The guy who's getting his head eaten?
Yeah, the guy who's getting swamped.
He's also a weird person, though. Like, he
Yeah,
has-
but that's because he's being swamped. Physics distort when you're being
he
swamped.
has a face on his leg.
Yeah, physics distort when you're being swamped.
So
Things become
swamping
very...
someone is like eating their face.
well, it's a certain type of face eating.
Okay. It's bad then.
Yeah, you don't want to get swamped by the Man-Man.
Right.
Or by anything.
This is an important conversation.
The main thing is that the Man-Man is prone to swamping.
The Man-Man is the primary thing capable of swamping in the universe.
And there are other things that'll do it, but that's the Man-Man's MO,
Yes.
is swamping.
Yeah, Man-Man is like the Slender Man of swamping.
I mean, dragons can also swamp you, but they typically won't. I love the little slimes.
They'll
They're-
push you,
they're
and they
so-
get... Where are you going, guy?
Are they water soluble?
No, they used to not be able to swim, though, so if they got into the water, they would just sink to the bottom automatically.
And drown?
And, yeah, they die.
But now they just... Oh, they float.
Yeah. Most things float in this.
Speaking of water, Mario Odyssey is a very interesting game.
Oh, it's an interesting
I'd
game.
say it is a worthy successor to Mario Galaxy, even if I feel I prefer
Oh, yeah,
Mario
no, it's
Galaxy.
much more ambitious than Mario Galaxy.
I prefer Mario Galaxy, I think, but I feel Odyssey, the problem with Odyssey is a lot of its worlds are too small.
The other problem I have with Odyssey, though, is sometimes the difference in art style between Mario and other things is really jarring.
Sort of. I mean, I feel that really mainly hits me in New Donk City, which is populated by just regular humans.
I also am kind of bothered by it in, like, the, Amazon-y, ocean-y, or river level.
With the T-Rex.
Yeah. Because the T-Rex looks super weird.
It looks kind of photorealistic.
Yeah.
And Mario looks like Mario.
Yeah.
Remember when Yahtzee pointed out that Nintendo's is afraid of characterizing Mario, like say establishing like he likes peas would turn off people who don't or such?
Yeah.
Mario Odyssey totally defies like that by that game just humiliates Mario so much.
How?
The new Peach amiibo, it just does one thing basically for one game, and that is in this game it gives Mario a wedding dress. So they have cross-dressing Mario. You can Mario run around in nothing but boxers.
Yeah, but that's just something you can buy.
Yeah, but still. The fact that you can have Mario cross-dress.
So, it's not culturally wrong in a lot of places.
Right, it just seems like a bold move for Nintendo.
You know, it'd be a really bold move is not doing what they do as far as copyright law.
Would that be bold, or would that just be a pretty regular thing to do?
It would be pretty bold for them, apparently, because they just cannot understand the concept.
You know, I don't know why, but Nintendo stuff, even Japanese stuff like Nintendo, like Mario franchise or games made by Nintendo, never been popular here. I don't know why.
Huh, that's strange.
These people were really excited in Western culture instead of Eastern, even in fantasy.
I mean, that can make some sense, because you guys are closer to the Eastern culture than we are, so that you have more of an ability to communicate it quicker in the past, so you're probably more used to the things that are unusual and therefore interesting to Americans and the like.
And you know, we never had good relations with them. When it became religious, when it became national, you know, Mongols in those age attacked us.
Yeah.
As a historic fact. And, you know, the controversial stuff starts right there. Between us, even it was more historical before Islam in Iran. So I think that origins really go further. That's why we are not really Eastern. We don't consider ourselves Eastern people, Asian people.
It's possible.
I'm gonna go grab up my device.
What did you forget?
I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm saying if you're playing Minecraft, I'm going to want to get my controller to do my stuff.
Oh, well, I was going to switch whenever. It's just I didn't know if you had a plan. Is there a game you want to play?
I figure I should play one of the games we're currently progressing on, though I'm having trouble deciding on which one. Do you have a strong preference?
As a beginner, I will be right.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have any specific preference.
I kind of think maybe trying doing Phantom Brave or Saints Row, though again, I'm also content to play my games while you play yours.
Well, a lot of the stuff that I have to do right now is busy work until I can get in contact with the mods, so it's not super stream interesting. I mean, if you'll see, all I've done so far is dig and build.
Build dirt.
Yes. I have to wait for the mods, and I have to make...
It would be a new series, but I still want to try a Diablo or Diablo-like with you.
I don't have any of them installed.
And I'm the person you're not particularly interested in doing so.
I have no problem with Diablo or Diablo 2.
I know you do have Torchlight without that digitally.
Yes.
Which is in the a similar vein, though it's more... It's less... It's not as pixely and hand-drawn-y. It has actually, like, polygon machines.
Whoa, glitchy grass. You see the blocks, like, disappearing and reappearing? Exactly. See, like, right now, basically, the busy work that I'm doing...
You're just filling in a lake with dirt.
Well, not only is it filling in a lake with dirt, but I'm also going to have to dig more dirt from somewhere to provide here, because I just used like 2,000 dirt blocks there. And now I'm out. And I still have all of that to do. Are you looking up your list?
What?
Are you looking up your list?
No. I'm not use a list at the moment.
For the games that we have and haven't played? Or that we're
I mean,
currently playing?
from what I've understood of you, that list isn't particularly important.
Some of them are. It depends if they're story-based or not story-based. So, like, Fallout and Saints Row and stuff like that, they do matter. But I just put everything that we had, so that way you would know fully.
Let's see. Let me post some stuff, and I'm going to start asking people to, if they want to be in Phantom Brave, to tell me what classes and such they're interested in. Is it okay if I ping everyone there?
Oh, yeah. Every server I'm in, I get pinged all the time for stuff that doesn't even matter to me, so that don't bother me anyway. I just wish there were a way to fully turn off push notifications. I tried to do it, and then the little bubble with the number inside it. Meh. So which one did you want to do?
I'm currently setting up the lists. And again, I don't have a particularly strong preference.
Which one are we closest to finishing?
Kirby's Return to Dreamland.
We could do that one.
Alright.
In fact, we could do both of those at the same time, technically.
Kirby's Return to Dreamland and Phantom Brave.
And Minecraft. Because Kirby's Return to Dreamland is on the television.
Great.
Agree. A people, a village, the... Wow, I just like randomly lost all forward momentum. That was weird.
It happens to the best of us.
Randomly losing forward momentum. Life is a difficult one when you're a cube block man. But life's good when you're a ninja block. Alright. Let me know when you got the stuff in a proper baseball format. Man. Why are sheep noises funny?
Ah!
Precisely.
There, I got it set up in the. I asked everyone in the chat with that.
If they have a phantom barb.
Yeah, you need to look at it too.
I'm pretty sure of the ones I've seen. If Izzy's not going to be a Scrabbit, I'll probably be a Scrabbit.
You might want to look at the sprites list though.
Why is there?
Because it'll show you all of your options.
Is there Mega Man posing as Donkey Kong?
There are several dog likes.
Oh.
And there is also a lady zombie.
So what?
Technically, you can eat anything. Whether you live afterwards is another question.
That's true. Alright, so... Yeah, that works so much better. 'Cause now the bad mobs just disappear when I come back up instead of hiding under a tree and throwing bagels at me. What are you doing, Zoomy McZoomerton, over there? Alright, so the Woo should be set up. If I remember correctly, because the last thing we played was having Pokemons punch each other in the everythings.
With their bleh.
That's exactly right. You know it!
Here. Here's your Kirby ball. It tastes bad.
I don't know why I put the Kirby game though.
I don't either. You put it in the Kirby box?
Maybe. There's a possibility I did.
Or do you put it in the Adventure Tim?
No, I put 2 Adventure Times in Adventure Time because I couldn't figure out which Adventure Time was missing a disc. I don't know any place. Well, if it's in the Kirby box, it's out in the hallway right now because we had to move it the other shelf for the door there. So it'll be out there on the right side. Here!
Kirby's Tamagotchi party? Yeah, it's in the Kirby box. What are the odds? No, really, what are the odds? It's bad.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
So basically, yeah, what we gotta do is get one more power core and then fight the final boss.
You got it. Fox.
Yeah.
Have you ever...
You know, when I see Shin in the stream, I remember Slenderman. You know, Slenderman just walking with no head.
Mm.
Okay, it started up.
Alright.
Warning, health and safety are dangerous.
Don't trust health or safety.
I'd hate to be a safety.
I'd hate to be a Do you know how dangerous it is?
Safety.
The next Kirby game is bringing back the clean ability from Dreamland 3.
The broom and...
I like that
Buckets.
little stream right there.
Do what?
Can you divide the stream to 2 half